Just so we can see if anybody drop out.
Prescott looks to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
For the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throws windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On third down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but
not going to lose it. So the bottom line is come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Carr now on first down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get the pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Don't let the ball go all over.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's say you up by 2 points with 30 seconds. Right? I don't want to kick the ball deep so that it can be a touchdown. We got 30 seconds to him to take 3-4 seconds off the ball. off the clock just by having to return the possibility of them to fumble.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Again, it's Kamara. Able to avoid him. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt.
Ooh.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the field goal, back out his Groupie to send this one away.
Damn, that was dope.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
You hit the calls back. I just hit the motherfucking calls. Dude, that's right. I ain't never seen
So
that.
Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coach is preaching all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
On play action, it's Carr.
Oh, it's
that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a close game here early on. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
the
that
ball
we don't
behind
often
you.
talk about. And you can read
No
a receiver's
look.
eyes, you can read his
Who the
hands,
fuck doing
and you
that?
know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They shakes him off. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half.
Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave from 3 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott from the gun. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Guy's man complete.
I thought I had one. I thought I had one.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Aubrey good with the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
I'm over here.
So
like
after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds
downs across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Come on now. Come on now.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Being chased out left. He completes it to Olave. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
And outbounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to his right.
Oh.
Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That thing is
5-yard
just wild.
touchdown catch. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
Gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Now, right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides. Moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Y'all ain't terrible, y'all.
A first down throw for Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now after the INT, it's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And Cooks has it over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Most of these fastest spotters. That's all speed. I mean, I don't know how fast it is. That's all speed.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
Hey.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's supposed to tackle for loss,
And the big fella stumped out.
He gained 4 yards.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you
W,
can't
y'all
go to the
talking about
next
W?
level
This
without
nigga, he
taking
just
care
got
of
drilled.
position.
What the fuck? They must not be watching the same game either. They talking about you ain't gonna win. This is what I'm saying.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Flushed out right.
Man, up and downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott staying on his feet, escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Low on this thing. Like, what the fuck?
4 yards out, and the Cowboys will take the lead here.
Was he not standing next to this man?
First half.
Look at this dumb shit.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
on play action. Now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And this nigga just, come on, this nigga just push him and keep going. They keep
Now we're
getting
a timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. A point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
How the fuck did he move? He jumped to it. That shit blocked. How both of them? That shit perfect, like right on time. That shit blocked. 91, I mean, listen, if he looked, if 91 looked, he knocked that down. That's bad.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
First down, Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for...
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Flush to his right.
Bumpy for a hold.
And this ball
And then
covered
force
by
it
the
hold.
offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports.
This one's been as good as advertised.
Coach.
Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He was slicing and dicing this defense and wound up with 3 touchdown passes in the first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
I didn't have the best question last week. Are they doing anything that we didn't? Are they doing anything that we didn't talk about?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Groupie for the extra point.
Kicking the kick,
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Bond coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Brian Anger now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the fake punt, daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. A 10th carry for Kamara. A beautiful fake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake. Carr.
Oh, the
turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
That's this nigga. Damn.
And they will finally get him as he's
where the fuck that speed at when I'm running the ball? So that shit, he was gone. The fuck?
I know it appeared he was saying.
I did not try to run the ball like twice.
I don't know if that's
where the fuck that come from?
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down.
This is they only do it certain days. They only do it at night. It's $10.
Okay.
But then they got snacks. Like corn dogs, especially fries,
So, like, how do you watch your movies? They got a big screen.
So,
like,
it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle, basically.
okay.
sit in the car and listen to the movie.
Okay. So you're watching it on this big screen.
Turn it to like a radio station.
Okay.
At least that's what I read.
That's so true, though.
They say,
For older people.
they say, yeah. They say it's like 1950s type.
Okay.
Like back in the day.
That's so
Just
cute.
think about it. In the middle of nowhere, out here, they watch it out here. Movie theater, one of them. It's just people love to watch the movie and be out. That's the time shit. On top of that, the shit is in a town called Earlville. So, because the one that was out here in West Chicago was open. That shit closed out.
Mm.
And that shit was super dope. That's wild as fuck that we got identical stats.
Oh, look at that.
The difference in that touchdown is that fucking interception. But I think we both got one right.
Interception.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 3.
I mean, it's a pretty balanced game. My only advantage really is the kick return. And I got 2 turnovers. You got 3 turnovers. So we damn near even on that. Damn, okay. I only didn't score once in the red zone, but I think that's all.
Yeah, like how no penalties. Is that what they're saying?
Was that really odd? Makes sense.
So we had 1 penalty for 21 yards.
Yeah, that passed.
What the players back?
Like, our passer rating down there the same. You throwing the ball more than me, so that's shit, average yards about the same. You got that long ass touchdown pass, man. Crazy, but that was huge. Rushing yards. Yeah, I remember running the thing. I can try y'all to get back with it. But he got that rushing touchdown, so that's your 3 touchdowns. Oh, I missed. Didn't I miss something? A field goal. Extra point. I missed something.
What's that the wide receiver?
Damn. 3 catches, 121. That's insane. Who the fuck is? Let's see what we got. Something. Because without the kickoff return, I'm only up 3 points. And that was right after the half too, so that shit just quick.
Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
What the fuck?
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1. Pollard again. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 85 yards rushing for him now. A big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
It's a whole lot of time, but
Yeah, you can score, then you start scoring.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they prevent that?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl. Get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Carr completes it.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Saints!
Juwan Johnson
from 6 yards away.
And the Saints are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll turn to Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb.
78 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go now. Let's go.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against them. Have to know where you are on the field.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big
2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Carr. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd, sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging the blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, flush to his right.
And ain't nobody what the fuck. My God.
There he goes, right side.
What did you stop to? You don't stop.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That Prescott got 100 yards. That Prescott got 100 yards.
Yes. More aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
At least I can show them niggas being covered. Look at, turn that shit off. What the fuck? I think he's gonna stop. If he was a scorer, Madden should have to pay for every new controller, every broken TV. But that should be a part of a warranty plan for all these games. Like, if I throw my motherfucker this whole thing
So
to
the
you,
Cowboys in possession of the football here
y'all
as
should
we
be
get you
able to
reset.
replacements.
They come up on a first and
Y'all
goal with
made
this
this
game
shit.
still hanging in the balance.
I hate they do shit. Y'all made the two halfway right. Ooh, good time.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down, goal to go. Pollard one more time.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now Prescott.
And it's caught.
Shit.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here.
Hey, they reviewing that. That's not no touchdown. He out of bounds.
From tying this game.
He out of bounds.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight
Yeah,
end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
You still got to make
And
this.
now
You still got to
remember,
make
all
this
touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Is under review.
They're taking
That's
a
just-
peek
that's
at whether
giving
or
y'all
not
more
those
time to
feet
go
were
ahead
in
and miss
bounds,
this
and
kick.
obviously a big call here in the end
Go
zone.
ahead, go
And
for
not
it.
just the feet.
Fuck it up.
How about the hands?
Let's go to
How's the ball
overtime.
possessed while the feet are
Anything
hopefully
can happen in
getting
50
down
seconds.
in bounds? That's what they're trying to look
That's
at,
between
to see
you
if
and
it
the
all
kid.
comes
You see
together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
I got some time. So. Let me figure this out. This for the game, too.
So what a Super Bowl this has been. All tied in the final minute as it kicks away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
You know who he look like?
They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So we got
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
I gotta get to the red line down. Oh my God, they pushed the wrong button. They pushed the wrong fucking button. I pushed triangle. Did I? I said it. I pushed triangle.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area.
Fuck throwing them open.
Thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
But the nigga wide open. When I say wide open.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much
Ooh,
time
I gotta
left.
stop
I'm curious to see if there's enough
got
that we
it.
get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd down. Here's Dak. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. But that's caught at the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout.
He ain't never just catch that
shit. Play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
Oh, you catch it. That's good. You get a two. You get a two and block this.
You gonna block what?
This one. No. Oh, you got it block that.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's probably going to pop up now because of the timeout and time machine. It's still going to pop up. All right, push circle. We go down to special tool. And then yeah, you trying to fulfill it. You need a field goal. You trying to win the game. It's 3 seconds.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. He's going to kick it. He's going to try to run for it. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime.
What was he doing? It's still, right? If I stop you and I score a touchdown, it's over. If I stop you and kick a field goal, it's over. It's only defense. That's why NFL teams should kick the ball. But some of them at the ball, they will actually like that.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for
so I
this
get the ball back anyway?
They finally got it after the Buffalo Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Oh, good pass. Come on, man. Just tight end. Play defense. He needs the motherfucking guy.
First down.
like
lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there, and looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Tense moments in overtime of a Super Bowl. Remember, a touchdown doesn't yet clinch it as they come up on second down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through. That's a nice job to hold him just a couple of 4th and 3rd down.
See, look at Rico Dow kind of big, but he's still small. That's why they can't block.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run from it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They force a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there here in the playoffs. They've got a chance to put this one away.
Carr.
Oh, tackle this nigga. Let's go!
No! We already at the line!
We're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession,
let's go. Because I sure just lost the fuck out that game. Oh, my God.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
That was just crazy. That was just crazy. What in the world?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 138 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Pretty
for the fucking
that inside handoff, and when you're runner of his caliber, you need a big crease.
My goodness, what in the hell? I wasn't expecting it. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting that at all.
To continue to move people.
Carr now on first down.
Fuck!
Intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's able to get it back here to the 43.
You say that again. You say that again.
And now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead,
What
got
the
into
fuck?
overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves,
Hell
and now
no.
they
Let
put
me
the
get the
game
fuck
in
down.
jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to
Fuck
hold.
me, man. And that shit was open. Why he throw it over there? God.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
I took a muscle relaxer.
Second down, Pollard again.
Oh, we ran his ass over.
And this time
Come
quite to the 30.
Only Pollard, though?
At the 31-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Oh, my God.
James White, you've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they throw the ball so well contributed to that touchdown.
This is the greatest Super Bowl in the history of the motherfucking game. That's the greatest thing. That ending right there, that shit was just crazy.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their
The fact that we got you down to
NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
That's why. That's the end. What happened at the end? Like, my goodness. The 10 points were like 12 minutes to score something. There you go. That is tough. So that's only that 3. That shit kept me in the game. But that was the kickoff attempt. So I only scored 2 touchdowns in the second half. So we already beat in the fourth quarter. But even if that was, we didn't got in for it. So that was they need to sort them out. So they'll put the 85 touchdowns. It's still crazy. He threw for 3 picks and pass away to score now. Really crazy. 5 touchdowns, 5 picks. 9 for 102. This nigga was the running back. Averaging 11 yards a week. Dak Prescott. The nigga over under be like 1.5 yards. Dak Prescott ain't running up. I mean, he might 1-2 yards, 1-2 runs a game, maybe. I give him that, like a little sprint control shit. But he probably getting the yard and getting out of the he not Josh. Southern runs, he not getting out of the That's nuts. 6 catches with 275. Like, under 76. Because it wasn't like we weren't running the ball either. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got 200 yards. You went about 29 times. That's a lot. 29, so that's 38 times you win the ball. And you also threw the ball 29 times. So that was a good game. Oh.